And cool. All right, we'll wait for a few people to jump in here. Is this too? Let me adjust this down a little bit so it's not so high up, so much space up top. There we go. That's better. Welcome in, everybody. Let me go ahead and adjust this. Get this lighting right. Cool. We'll wait for a few people to jump in here. Got that. Hey, welcome in, everybody. Who is that? Unruly Fern. Welcome in. Let me adjust this a little bit. There we go. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Thank you guys for jumping in here. Looks like we got 5 people in here. Coyote, First Dibs, Unruly Fern. In this image sales. What's up? Welcome in. Hope you guys are ready for some deals. We're about to start running some stuff here in a second. Let 1 or 2 more people jump in here. How's everybody doing today? Mimi17, welcome in. How are you guys doing today? Got the lighting better on my end. We do have progressive shipping on today. We have small and large items. So small is $4.95 for the first order and $1.50 after. The large items, we don't have many today, but the large items is $8.95 for the first order and $3.50 after that. So I'm trying to save you guys some money on shipping. Let me know if you guys are looking for anything specific. I do have a couple tubs next to me of stuff. Who's that? Amy Lore? I'm horrible with names, guys. Sorry. Number 8. What we're going to do today, for the first 3 buyers that buy something, I'm going to give a free Luhele 8784. For the first 3 buyers that buy today, I'm going to throw in a freebie. I have a pack of 30 Pokemon cards, including 5 holographics. There are some rare holographics in there. So there's 35 total cards. So with the first 3 buyers can either get one of these. I have a plush, or I have a couple hats that you can pick from. So the first 3 buyers are going to get something for free. Grammy Lisa, welcome in. Hey, everybody, welcome in. Locomotion, Second Love 714. Bayberry Boutique, thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. I hope you had a good show. Let's get a giveaway going here. Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. We have some more Pokemon cards. You know I like to give away Pokemon cards, so we're going to give away some of those. Like I was saying, we're going to start running stuff here in a second. The first 3 buyers that purchase something today, I'm going to throw in a free giveaway or a freebie. 1, you can pick from this, 35 Pokemon cards. This includes 5 holographics. You can see I have some in there. I have some rare holographics. So 35 Pokemon cards. I have a little Spider-Man plush, or 1 of 2 hats you can pick from. So this goes to the first 3 buyers. Thank you, Bayberry. I appreciate it. Everybody go give Bayberry Boutique a follow. When's your next show? Do you have them scheduled out, or are you just random times? Let's get this bad boy started while we do that. I have a lot of stuff, guys. I buy storage auctions. If this is your first time in here, I appreciate you being here. Okay, Friday. We'll be on the lookout for that. Everybody give Bayberry Boutique a follow, and we will catch a show hopefully on Friday. If you're new here, I buy storage units. That's my main way of finding all my inventory, and I run them on here every Monday at 2:30 East or 2 o'clock Eastern. Every Monday at 2 o'clock Eastern. Again, the first 3 buyers are going to get something free. Either 35 Pokemon cards, including 5 holographics, a Spider-Man plush, or 1 of 2 hats. Now, this hat does have a little bit of like a sweat stain on there that you would need to scrub out. But besides that, it's a nice pink hat. An old vintage Scotch blue hat, Pokemon cards, or a Spider-Man plush. So the first thing we're going to run, Hey, Nutmeg Steak Flipper, welcome in. A Timex watch. Let's see if you can see that. It says Timex quartz. It does need a new battery in there. It has one of those stretchy bands. And this one is called, oh, there's no name on it. It just says Timex on the back. And it shows the battery name on there. So we will do this Timex watch, and I'm going to throw in this belt buckle with it. It's like a Texas Longhorn belt buckle. There's the back of it right there. Mook's Treasures, welcome in. So a Timex women's watch. It does need a new battery. It has a stretchy band. And then I'm going to throw in this Longhorns belt buckle. Again, a freebie for every person, for the first 3 people that buy something today. So that is starting at $2. $4.95 shipping plus $150 after that. Progressive shipping on the smalls. There is a Timex women's watch and a Texas Longhorn belt buckle. All right, no worries. Let me throw that to the side. Let me put my volume up here. Here's another watch. This one's called Novell. This one's a Novell watch. Let me go ahead and duplicate this. Hey, sorry if I missed your name. I saw someone just jump in here. I try to catch you guys as you come in, so sorry if I missed you. Here is a Novell. This one is SU 2087. SU 2087 is a model number. There is some scratches on the back right there on the casing. But this one is a Novell watch starting at $2. Again, the first 3 buyers are going to get a pack of 35 Pokemon cards, including 5 holographics in there. Or there's a plush that you can pick from, or a couple hats. Here is a Novell watch. This also has a stretchy band on it. Nutmeg State Flipper with the bid. Thank you so much. This is a nice watch. It just needs a new battery. Awesome. I appreciate it. Now, you do get something free. You can either get a pack of 35 Pokemon cards with 5 holographics in there. I have this plush or 1 of 2 hats. Any of these, let me know which one you want. I'm going to throw in your package for free. This one does have a little bit of like sweat staining going on, so it might need like a little scrub. But I'm going to give you one of these for free. Which one do you want? Or a pack of 35 Pokemon cards with some rare holographics in there. If you don't, let me see, cards? All right, perfect. And I do have a couple more of those packs. Night Owl, welcome in. So let me go ahead and, so you got 35 Pokemon cards and a watch for $2. That's a nice pickup. All right, let me go ahead and do this. That was number 1. My Little Bug, welcome in. Number 1. And then I'll put a number 1 on these cards. Number 1. Kitty. All right, perfect. All right, progressive shipping is on, so $1.50 will be your next, the next shipping cost for that. Here are some Ray-Ban. That didn't even make sense. That wasn't even English, but you get the point. $1.50 progressive. Here's some Ray-Bans. Again, if you're just jumping in, we have 2 more spots available. First 3 people that purchase something get a free giveaway. This is a pack of 35 cards with 5 holographics, a plush, or one of these hats for free. So I have 2 spots left. Here are some Ray-Bans. If you're going to resell these, you can't sell obviously the lens, just the frames. But these are called RB 5150s. I don't know if that's going to focus or not. RB 5150 Ray-Bans. And they're 50 by 19, and then 135 are the numbers on there, if that means anything to you. I'm trying to get it to focus. There we go. Pipe Dreamer, welcome in. So here's a pair of Ray-Bans for $2. Progressive shipping is on. And the next 2 people that buy get a free giveaway with it, or free pack of cards or a plush or a hat. Hey, Violet, welcome in. Sorry I didn't see you jump in here. TJ Time, welcome in. Here's a pair of Ray-Bans for $2. Thank you so much, Violet. Which one do you want? Pokemon cards. This is 35 Pokemon cards with 5 holographics. Spider-Man plush. Or one of these 2 hats. This one does have a little bit of sweat stain on it. A little bit of yellowing stain right there. Or the hat. Pokemon? Awesome, awesome. All right, there we go. No problem. Thank you. And I got one more of these packs. One more buyer gets a giveaway. So we are going to put this number 2. Who's that? Ken, welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in. Hope you guys are doing good. Progressive shipping is on. $4.95 for the first item on the smalls and $1.50 after that. This is number 2. Gibby. All right, awesome. Nice pickup on those Ray-Bans. All right, we got one more spot available. One more buyer either gets a pack of 35 Pokemon cards with 5 holographics, a plush, or one of these hats. Let me run this right here. I'll run these as a lot. Here is a... I'm trying to get this to focus. This doesn't do a really good job of focusing. This is a Disney pin. There's the back. It says Membership Magic Disney Vacation Club. So that is the pin right there. And then this little heart necklace. And it does open up. And it is a clock, watch. Fine Finds, welcome in. So this is, it just says quartz. And then to adjust the dial, there's a little button right up here. You pull up. It does need a battery. You can see it spins. So we're going to run that. And the Disney pin. Oh, let me lock it back up right here. Boom. We're going to run that and the Disney pin together. Go ahead and start the auction. Again, progressive shipping is on. So if you've already purchased one of the smalls, it's only $1.50 shipping. Nutmeg State Flipper, thank you so much. Thank you, everybody, for the bids. We are at $6 for these 2. Oh, it's upside down. Awesome. Thank you so much. Nutmeg State Flipper. That's number 6. Nice pickup on that. We'll go ahead and wrap this up here. Violet, thank you so much. Let me do this. Nutmeg, you already bought something, right? Yeah, I got you the... So we still have 1 pack of Pokemon cards available for the next buyer. Number... What was that? Number 3. Number 3. So we got Nutmeg and Violet. Again, 1 more buyer gets... And Papa... What was that? Papa Arts Attic. Congrats. I'm going to throw in some Pokemon cards for you, okay? You get some Pokemon cards as a giveaway. Let me run these right here. No problem. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. That's a new name to me, so thank you for being in here. Again, we have 1 more spot available for the Pokemon cards. So one more person who buys that hasn't bought yet gets this Pokemon cards, this pack of Pokemon cards, a plush, or a hat. Here's some Minnie Mouse little sandals here. These are in really good condition. These are size 9-10. Right there. Disney size 9-10. A pair of Minnie Mouse slippers here. These are in really good condition. Grammy Lisa. How you doing, Grammy Lisa? There we go. Size 9-10. Really good condition. There they are right there. Awesome, awesome. These are going to Grammy Lisa for $2. Thank you so much, Grammy Lisa. And you are the final buyer for that giveaway. So do you want the pack of 35 Pokemon cards with the holographics, the Spider-Man plush, or one of these hats? Awesome. Nice choice. So I'll go ahead and throw this in. And it is like a NASCAR style hat. It has a number in the back. with the checkers on there. So these two are yours right here. Thank you so much. So we will go ahead and, I didn't need such a big thing of tape. No problem. Thank you. That was number 4. Let me just put a 4 on the shoes so I don't lose them. And I'll put giveaway and number 4. And I'll start another giveaway here in a second, a free giveaway. All right. Let's go ahead and move to, this is going to be a heavy, I believe. Let me see. Let me just double check on the weight. If it's a heavy, I got to run it as a large. This is going to be, yeah, that's a pound 2 ounces. So I'm going to have to run this as a large. Large is $8.95 plus $3.50 for the shipping. But this is not full of cards. This has a bunch of sleeves. A bunch of sleeves in here. Who is that? Mike, welcome in. So these are a bunch of Pokemon sleeves. Oh, actually, there are some cards in here. And there's actually a bunch of holographics in here. I didn't even notice that. So there you go. A bunch of holographics. So I don't know how many like 20 or 30 holographic cards. A bunch of Pokemon sleeves to put your cards in. A bunch of those packs. And then it does come with this tin as well. It does come with a tin. So we'll go ahead and run that. That is currently running for $2. The case alone, this hard shell alone is worth $2. And then you get those holographic cards and the sleeves as well. Thank you so much, Violet. I appreciate it. Fines. Thank you so much for the bid. Pokemon container, 4 packs of sleeves, and I think 20 or so holographic, rare holographic cards. So Fines is in there for $3. Awesome. Thank you so much. F Fisk, welcome in. Thank you, Fines. That is number, so large number 1. Awesome. Let's see what else we have here. I want to run this because this is like a Carhartt style jacket. It's not a Carhartt. It's called Walls, but it gives it like a Carhartt type feel to it. Here's the inside for the winter season. Let me go ahead and duplicate that. And this says it's like a growth system. I don't know how it works, but supposedly you cut the sleeves somehow and they extend. I have no clue how that works. But this is a size extra small, it looks like on the tag. But this is a cool jacket. There's the back of it right there. If I had kids this size, I would definitely keep it. But all my kids have outgrown this size. So I'm just going to go ahead and run this for $2. It's a Walls jacket. There's an inside, nice and warm. Size extra small for anyone who has little ones. Shop, what does it say? Shop Very 20. Welcome in. All right, no problem. Get that to the side here. Here's a brand new purse. This is a Vince Camuto. Can you guys see that there? Vince Camuto purse. It still has all the new stuff on the inside here. One thing I did notice though, oh, actually it has more ink on this side. So it still has all this stuff on the inside, but there is some ink stains. Oh, I didn't notice. There's more on this side. I only noticed this one. I only noticed this one right here. But there is actually more on this side. So maybe I wouldn't call it new, but it's still in really good condition besides the ink stains on the inside. I'll put this back in here. So Vince Camuto bag. We'll go ahead and run this. for $2. At $2 is still a good deal. It does have some ink stains on the inside, but if you can get past that, there's a bottom. All right, no worries on that one. What do we got here? Oh, you know what? I'm going to run this a little later. This is a PSP untested. I'm going to run it in a bit. So if you're looking for consoles, stay tuned for that. It doesn't have a battery. It's untested. I can't test it without the battery. And it comes in a little GameStop hard case. So I'm going to run this a little later. I'm going to run that a little later. Kodak reels. I got some Super 8 Kodak. These do sell on eBay as well. If you're a collector of old stuff here, or if you want to resell these, I'll let you look at them here before I run it. Kodak movie reel, Super 8, 400 feet. And it's still unused. I have a couple that are used, but these are all unused right here. So I'm going to run all three of these together. I'll run them as a small. Hey, the Gap Shack, welcome in. Oh, this is a large. Let me go back to small. Let me go back to small, move to stage, and duplicate. So if you want to look these up, this is what they're called. Kodak movie reel, Super 8. And I'm going to run it in a lot of 3 for $2, which is crazy. Because I know they sell for a little bit more than that. Or a lot more than that, actually. So three Kodak Super 8 movie reels. I'm just going to go for it. We're going to sell these 3 for $2. And I'm running it as a small. I'm running these as a small. Yeah, see, you guys know this is a good deal. For $2 for 3 of them, that's a good deal. Even at $4. That's just like the price of one. Awesome. Papa Arts Attic. Good pickup on that. This is a nice pickup. Those are vintage. All right, we're going to run that as... Yeah, those are cool. I have 3 more that are used. And those are still selling too. I don't know if people can repurpose them. I don't know. But if you're interested, let me know. I have 3 more I'll show you here in a second. That was small number 5. Small number 5. So we have these. See, I have these right here. And they actually have like family vacations on them. So if you have like a, see, this one says Christmas 1968. This was part of that vintage storage unit that I purchased. Christmas 1968. So this one has been used. There are some family vacation videos on here. So if you know what to do with these old ones, I'm sure they sell just the same if you want to look them up. And then there are, this one says, this one's a bunch of stuff. 1969, baby shower, Christmas, Labor Day, Christmas party. Looks like a camping trip from 1969. So let me run these, see if anybody's interested in these. All 3 of these are used with those family vacations on there, but I believe you can still resell these. I do see some for sale on eBay, even if they're used. So another set of 3 right here. The other ones were brand new. These are all used. So there are 3 of them right there. Papa Arts Addicts. Yeah, these are cool right here. So you're going to get 6 for $6. Basically a dollar piece, which is a really good deal. Congrats on that pickup, Papa Arts. So we will go ahead and do number 6. If you have one, no, thank you. If you have one of these to be able to play these, that's going to be some really cool film to watch from the 60s. All right. We got, let's go to some more vintage stuff here from that same unit. I think this is a small. Let me see the weight. This one's 10 ounces. I'll run it as a, oh, you know what? Never mind. There's a couple different things in here. We'll run this one first. This one is a Department 56 Snow Babies. Department 56 Snow Babies. We'll go ahead and start this one off at $2. Again, progressive shipping is on, so you have $1.50 shipping if you've already purchased something. Department 56 Snow Baby. It has like that textured feel to it. All right, so we're going to keep this one in, and I'll add this to it. It's like a little, it's called Midwest Importers. So it's a Christmas tree, and it does open up. And that's what the inside looks like. So you got some elves carrying some presents. And you got Santa Claus on this side. It does close up. And then we'll keep this Department 56 Snow Baby in there. So $1 a piece. Little Christmas decoration that opens up here. And then we got the Department 56 Snow Baby in there. Papa Arts, thank you so much. Nice pickup for $1 a piece on these. That's a nice pickup. Awesome. Congrats. Thank you. I'll go ahead and put this in here. Awesome. Nice little vintage pickup there. I'll make sure to get those wrapped up nice and good for you. That's number 8. Number 8. All right, what do we got here? Hey, we'll stick with that Christmas theme here. We'll run this as another small. I'm trying to save you guys money on shipping. This is a UNESCO Treasury of Christmas ornament. Hopefully you can see that in there. It's a little cat on top of like a birdhouse. This is still new. You can see it's still tied in there. There's the back of it. There's a bottom if anyone wants to look that up, or if you just want it for yourself. UNESCO Christmas is Coming hanging ornament. We're going to run that for $2. Hey, no problem, Papa. Papa Arts, thank you so much. I appreciate you being here. And if any of you guys' shipping goes over $5 of what I pay, I'll refund you the shipping. So you won't pay more than $5 of what I pay. There you go. Put that to the side. We have some PS4 games. Oh, who was that just jumped in? Sorry, I missed whoever that was. I'm going to rerun these here. We have four PS4 games. That one is Hello Neighbor. That one is Star Wars Battlefront. That one is Plants and Zombies Garden Warfare. And this one is Scribblenauts Showdown. So I'm going to rerun these. And all of them are in good condition. I'll say good to excellent. I haven't tested them myself. I don't have a PlayStation to test them. But they're all in good condition. So 50 cents a piece. 50 cents for some PS4 games. You can't beat that. Nutmeg State Flipper. Thank you for the bid. 50 cents a piece for some PS4 games is a really good deal. There you go right there. Nutmeg's going to go ahead and steal these 4 games for $2. Awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. So we will go ahead and do that. Number 10. Nice pickup on that. I have a PS3 game too. I have hey, Dusty Old Finds. Welcome in. I have this game too. This one is complete with a manual. BioShock 2 for the PS3. And the bottom of it, I know you can never see it with the camera, but it's in really good condition. So BioShock 2. That is complete with the manual. And we will go ahead and run that one. Oh, is it running? Yeah, there we go. Nutmeg is in there. Taking advantage of that progressive shipping. You're only paying $1.50 shipping extra for the small items. That one is going for $2. BioShock 2 complete with the manual. Awesome. Thank you so much. And I'll start another giveaway here in a second. Number 11. number 11. And if you want me to rerun anything that I ran before, let me know. I'm going to go ahead and do this as a giveaway. Old Spidey's lonely over here. We're going to do a... This will be a good like stocking stuff, or even for like the little ones. Start the giveaway. This will be something cool. If you want to go ahead and enter it, boom, right up there. We'll go ahead and give that away. Let me run this lot right here. This is a... So the first one is a Dodgers pin for any Dodgers fans. This one says 2,621 wins. I know it's hard to see. And then on the bottom, it says most in majors from 1962 to 1991. So it's a little pin. We got a cool little knife here in a key. So there's a blade. This looks really vintage. It says Red River, New Mexico. So you get the little knife. And here's a Silver Legacy $1 poker coin. $1 coin. You get the knife, the blade with the key, and the Dodgers pin. 26-21 wins. All of these going for $2. To Grammy Lisa, you get the knife, the poker chip from Silver Legacy, and the Dodgers pin. Unruly Fern, thank you so much for the bid. You get the Dodgers pin, most wins in the majors, Silver Legacy coin, and the knife. Unruly Fern is in there at $5 for the 3. Awesome. Thank you guys so much for the bids. Unruly Fern, thank you so much. We'll go ahead and get this wrapped up for you. What I'm going to do is I'm going to throw this inside of here to make it easier to ship. So I'm going to throw this right in the back of there. And I don't think this fits. Yeah, this fits too. So I'm going to throw this in there with it. So, boom, there's all 3 of them right inside there. Thank you. I appreciate it. Let me go ahead and put this. That was number 12. Number 12. Again, I have a PSP that I'm running here in a little bit, all right? It is a PSP untested without the battery, but I'm going to run that here in a little bit. So if you're looking for some PSP or some console, stay tuned for that. I don't know if anybody's interested, but I got a bunch of football cards. It's 300 football cards. These range from like the 90s up to current. And I'm going to run them at $2. So if anybody's looking, it is going to be a large because it is a bit heavier. But there are cards. I mean, all types of cards in here. Like I said, from the 90s all the way to current. So these are like the older ones here. And then you get all these 300 cards. 300 football cards for $2 if anybody's interested. And I am going to leave them in this case here. All greeny goods. Welcome in. 300 football cards from the 90s up until now, current, for $2 if anybody's interested. And I do have baseball. I do have baseball as well. So if anybody's interested in any of those. Let's see here. I do have one of these. I'll run it as a large, but I do have to put the price up on this one. I already sold one of these on eBay. I was going to list this one today, but I figured I'll throw it on here if anybody's interested. It's a brand new Scentsy warmer. I'm going to have to start this one at $9, which is still, the last one we sold was $24. So we just sold one for $24 on our eBay. This one's brand new. If anybody's interested, again, I'll have to run it for $9. There's the top. And then this is what it looks like. It's a baseball. And it does come with a bulb. The bulb is in there as well. So if anybody's interested, let me know. I can run this for $9. That is well below what they go for on eBay. Like I said, we just sold the same exact one for $24 on our eBay store. Let me go ahead and put this in there. This goes in here. And this goes in there. So we'll run this as a large, so you will get progressive shipping if you've already purchased something. So let me see if anybody's interested in this. Move to stage. Like I said, I'll have to just edit. How do you edit? View the listing. Edit. 9. It's not going to let me edit it. I'll have to create a new listing. ISO, welcome in. If I don't want to waste my time either. If anybody's interested, let me know. I can run it for $9. If not, if you want to let me know later on, I can definitely run it. But that's a good pickup on that one if anyone's interested. These I'm going to run as a small, which I know I should probably run as a large, but it's okay. Move to stage. Before you bid, let me show you here. These are a pair of Skechers. These have a lot of life left in them. They are a bit dirty on the bottom, but a lot of life left in these. And these are called Ultra Go's. Skechers Ultra Go women's shoes, and these are size 9. Size 9. Hey, Janice Val, welcome in. Size 9 Skechers. These are comfortable shoes. They have a lot of life left on them. And I just threw them through the washer. So these are nice and clean as far as the top goes. And a lot of life left on them on the bottom. These are running for $2. A pair of Skechers for $2. Size 9. Size 9. BQ Daily Hustle, welcome in. Size 9 Skechers. All right, no takers on the Skechers. I have this. I'll have to run this as a large. The Skechers are not new. They're not new Skechers, but they're almost like new. I mean, the bottoms have a lot of life left on them. They are dirty on there. I threw them through the washer, so the tops are really clean. There's the insides. So they're not new, but I mean, they're in excellent condition for $2. Size 9 Skechers Go Walk Ultra Goes. So at any point, if you want me to rerun those, let me know. But they're not new. This I'm going to have to run as a large because it is heavy. You're going to get this Pokemon tin. But on the inside, it comes with a bunch of player's guides with different Pokemon on them for the different sets. So here's the 10. No, I started at 12. I started about 30 minutes ago. But I have a lot of stuff to run. I still have a PSP that I'm going to run here in a second as well. A PSP 2. If you guys want to look it up, it's called the PSP 2001. 2000. Sorry, I'm squinting. I'm half blind. A PSP 2001 is a model of this one. It doesn't have a battery, so I haven't tested it, but I'm going to run that shortly. This is a Pokemon tin. It's going to come with a couple different... Oh, dang. It's going to come with a couple different things here. It's going to come with these 2 card holders. Mitten Kitten, welcome in. These are little like binders it's going to come with. You get 2 of these. And then it comes with a big old... Oh, actually, it comes with 3 of them. It comes with this one as well. Let me go ahead and switch this to a large. So you get 3 card holders, little binders, and then it comes with a big old stack of player guides. So these are just like the player guides for people that play the game, or if you want to collect it just for the Pokemon on there. There's a bunch of different ones. There's Eevee, Vulpix, Riolu, so you get all the starters. So you get a bunch of these books in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 player guides. Obviously, you get the 10. So 10 player guides, a 10. This is really heavy, so I'm running as a large. And then you get 3 of these binders here. 1, 2, 3, and then whatever this is. Pokemon trading, the card game rules. Drawing the winner for the giveaway. That is going to be Grammy Lisa. Congrats, Grammy Lisa. This is going to be yours right here. Let me just do that before I forget. Because you know me, my old mind, I'll forget. And then we'll go ahead and run that. So Gibby, Grammy Lisa. Awesome. Thank you, Grammy Lisa. Thank you for being in here. So let's go ahead and run this right here. Pokemon 10 player guides, and three card binders in there. 3 little card binders. So if you already purchased something, you do have progressive shipping on. So you get this huge 10 player guides, and 3 binders. That is going to Papa Arts for $6. Great pickup, Papa Art. So I'm going to go ahead and get that taped up for you. Nice pickup on that one. Again, if the shipping goes over $5 of what I pay, I'll refund you guys the shipping, okay? So you won't pay more than $5 of what I pay. Large number 4. And we are going to run that PSP in a second, so stay tuned for that one, okay? We're about to run that in a second. So we got that one. If you guys are interested in Pokemon cards, it looks like we have people interested in Pokemon. I put together some pack of 30 cards. These don't come with holographics, but like I did last show, I have a box of holographics here. For every bid that I get, I'll throw in a rare holographic for you. Big time sales. What's up? Welcome in. I know people are always interested in Pokemon, so I always have them on standby. What's up, bro? How you doing? So a pack of 30 Pokemon cards. These are all common and uncommon. There's no trainers or energies in here. These are all Pokemon cards. For every bid that we get, I'm going to throw in a rare holographic, okay? So 30 cards plus a rare holographic for every bid. Papa Arts, I'll make sure to follow you. Let me do that right now. Follow. Make sure you guys follow Papa Arts. Thank you so much. I appreciate you being in here. I'll get this stuff shipped out to you in the next couple of days here. Today or tomorrow. So a pack of 30 Pokemon cards. I'll throw in a holographic card for every bid that we get. If anybody's interested in some Pokemon. 30 common and uncommon cards. And then a holographic card for every bid. So we are at 1 bid. I'm going to throw in this one for you. That one's a cool one right there. So you get a holographic and 30 cards. Awesome, Nutmeg. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Yeah, that's a cool Lucario. And that's a, obviously by the star down there, that's a rare holographic card. That's a nice pickup right there. Who just jumped in? Poker Dude. What's up, Poker Dude? How you doing? Let me get this one. Again, progressive shipping is only $1.50 for each additional item. Number 14 on that one. Where are we going here? Oh, you know what? Let me run these. I like these right here. These are... Check these out. I found one pretty cool one. Well, they're all pretty cool, but... Hey, Poker Dude, just here living the life, man. Hope you're doing good. I'm going to run this as a heavy only because there are a lot of... You know what? Maybe if I take it out of here, it won't be that heavy. Let's see. Yeah, let's run it as a small. Screw it. Let's run it as a small. So this is going to be a lot of cars. Some Hot Wheels. This is a special edition. The Chevron cars from 2007. Right there from 2007. We have a little motorcycle here. A Kawasaki motorcycle. We have a bunch of Hot Wheels in here. I think the coolest one that I saw was this one right here is from 1975. So if you look at the bottom right there, if you can see, it says Hot Wheels 1970. It's not going to focus. Kennedy, welcome in. 1975 Mattel. Is this not going to focus? It's not. So a 1975 Mattel Corvette. You get this one right here. This one is a 1965 Bonneville. That's from 2002. You get this one. You get that one. So you get a bunch of them in here. That one. I don't know anything about Hot Wheels, so I'm just going to run them all together. You get this one. And you get that one. So you know what? Let me put them down here. I'll flip the camera around so you can get a better view of all of them. And we'll put this down here. All right. Let me flip this around here. So these are all the ones that you get right here. All the Hot Wheels. That one's 1975, so that one's an old one. And then the Kawasaki motorcycle. And that one right there. No Hot Wheels collectors, no problem. I don't know much about them either. I've never collected Hot Wheels. Or I don't know much about them, but I thought I'd run and see if there was any car collectors in here. Let me throw these in here. All right, we'll put those to the side. I also got this. This is the big guy, though. This is a Monster Jam remote control car, but I don't have the remote for it if anybody's interested. I can start it at $2. It's interesting because these have like styrofoam wheels. These are not like rubber. They're all like styrofoam. But again, I don't know if it works. I don't have the remote for it. I just found it just like this. If anybody's interested, let me know and I can go ahead and run this for $2. It's a Megalodon Monster Jam remote control car. So if anybody's interested, let me know and I can run that. Let's do... Here's some Vans. They do have a little bit of some scuffing or something going on there. But besides that, these are in good condition. There's a bottom. And there's the other shoe right there. And these are size youth 1.5. Vintage store, welcome in. These are youth 1.5s. These do have a little bit of like scuffing or something going on that suede material there. What is that? Emilio, welcome in. So we'll run these for $2. A pair of Vans for $2, size 1.5s. 1.5 youth. Hey, Kaylin, welcome in. Duplicate. Start these Vans at $2. These are size 1.5 youth. There's the bottoms right there. Still in good condition on those. So those are running for $2. All right, no problem. We'll get those to the side. We have some more Pokemon cards still. This one. Oh, we still have this one. This one was part of the... Hey, Kaylin's Collectibles. Hope you're doing good. 35 Pokemon cards. So it's going to be 30 common cards and 5 holographic cards. So these are the 5 holographics. 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you get 30 common cards in there as well. So a total of 35 cards. If you already purchased something, it's $1.50 shipping. So take advantage of that progressive shipping. We'll go ahead and throw that in there. So you get 35 cards for $2, including 5 holographics. And Nutmeg is in there. Yeah, I'm always giving some good deals on Pokemon cards over here. I'm running out, though. I'm running really low on Pokemon cards. Nutmeg, thank you so much. I started off with about 20,000 Pokemon cards, and I'm down to like two of these left. So I'm almost out of Pokemon cards. That was number 17. That was number 17. I do have some Lord of the Rings. If anybody's interested in Lord of the Rings, there's a big pack of them in here. This is what the cards look like. Now, I'm a little embarrassed, but I've never watched this. I've never watched Lord of the Rings, so there's a bunch of cards in here. There are, let me just do a quick count. That way, if anybody's interested. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So 21 cards. 21 cards. Lord of the Rings. I'll just show you some that come in here. None of these people are familiar to me because, like I said, I've never watched this. But I figured if someone's into Lord of the Rings, this might be a good pickup for $2. Oh, there was one stuck behind there. He looks familiar. You're probably laughing. All the Lord of the Rings fans are probably laughing at me, but I don't know much about this. So there you go. I'll start this at $2 if anybody wants some Lord of the Rings cards. These are from... I'm trying to look at the date. I don't see the date on here. But if any Lord of the Rings fans are in here, there's some cool cards right there. All right, no worries, no worries. Let me go ahead and get these put away. I have some more of these. A pack of 30 cards, and again, I'll throw in a holographic for every bid that we get. Yeah, I need to watch. There's so many movies I haven't watched. Like when Kevin was running earlier and he was talking about RoboCop, I've never seen that either. I had a weird childhood, I guess. I've never watched a lot of movies. We're going to run these for $2, a pack of 30 cards. And then we got some holographics in here. I'm going to throw in a holographic. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have mentioned that. We're going to throw in a holographic for every bid. So we're at 2 bids. 1, 2 holographics, including the 30 cards. So 30 plus these 2 holographics. 3 bids. We're going to throw in another one. 4 bids. Is that a duplicate? If it is, I'll get another one. Oh, no, it's not. All right, Nutmeg. Taking all the Pokemon cards today. Awesome. Congrats. So you got 34 cards there, including those holographics. So that one is number 19. And I do have a few more of those sets. We can keep running those periodically. And I still have that PSP. I'm going to run that soon. I'm going to run that PSP here soon. What do we got here? Here's this guy. I think he's Lord of the Rings, right? A little dusty. He was in that same unit. Beard King Picker, what's up? Welcome in. He's just a loose figure. What's up, man? How you doing? Good to see you. This one says 2002 Marvel. I'm surprised I'm able to see that. 2002 Marvel. This is about 5 inches. About 5 inches tall. Lord of the Rings, 6 inches. I don't know who this is. I couldn't tell you, but he comes with this little thing on there. If you know who this is, drop some knowledge. Comes with a little sword, his cape, all that good stuff in there. So for $2, I'll go ahead and run this loose figure here. I believe this is Lord of the Rings. I could be wrong, but I believe it's Lord of the Rings. Nutmeg is in there for $2. Hey, Mimi, welcome in. Good to see you. Awesome, Nutmeg. Thank you. I think I might have like a horse, too. I have like a loose horse figure. Hey, Mimi, it's good to see you. Who is that? OBX Picker. What's up, man? How you doing? Let me go ahead and mark this up for you. That was number 20. Again, progressive shipping is on. So you have $1.50 shipping for every order on the smalls. That is number 20. Check this thing out. I don't know anything about this. I don't know if it's actually gold or gold plated. I don't know what's going on with this thing, but I'm going to try to show it the best I could. It's like a dragon. It has like little diamonds around it, but there's no markings on it. Let me get the light up here. This is not doing a very good job of showing it. I don't have the size on it or anything. I don't know if it's out there. I don't know. But see, it's not focusing really good. It's like a dragon or a snake or something. Why isn't it showing it? Yeah, it's not focusing very good. But it's either like a gold-plated ring, a gold ring. I'm not sure, but I'm going to go ahead and run it. It's a little dragon with some little diamonds in it. I haven't even tried to look it up either. I just found it in one of the bags. Finds likes that one for $2. You might have something big there. I don't know. There's no markings on it or anything like that. Finds is back in there. And Finds take that. Nice pickup. Hopefully this is something good for you. If it does turn out to be something crazy, let me know. No problem. Thank you. That is number 21. And a couple more and we'll run the PSP. A couple more and we'll run that PSP here. So this is number 21. What else do we have here? Here's a pair of shoes. I'll have to run this as a large. But these are, I would say, like new condition. Large. Move to stage. These are, they're called naturalizers. Women's shoes. There is, if you want to look them up, Bantam brown leather. It says $65 here. So at one point they were $65. Size 8. This is what they look like here. It still has the little gel packs in there. So this is what they look like. They look brand new, like they were never worn. I'm trying to get the light on. There they go. This is what they look like. There's a tops. Has a little buckle on it. So these are, I would say new or like new condition. Doesn't look like anybody wore them. Again, they are size 8. It says 8M. And they say leather upper and other parts man-made. And it does come with the box. So we will go ahead and run these for $2. Some awesome shoes. If you're a shoe seller, that's going to be a nice pickup for you right there. Finds is in there. Size 8. And Finds is going to take those. Awesome. Thank you so much. Congrats on that one. Let's go ahead and label this one up. That one is large number 5. Large number 5. And I did run these earlier. I don't know if anyone just jumped in here and didn't see these. And if you already have progressive shipping, this is a Timex watch and a Longhorn belt buckle. So if anybody's interested in these, I can run them as a lot for $2. So if you've already purchased something, I can run them as a small. So it's $1.50 shipping. So if anybody's interested that just jumped in here and they didn't see this in the beginning, all right, I'll go ahead and run it. Let me go back to a small. Move to stage. Duplicate. So this is not currently working. It does need a new battery. There's the little arms moving with the dial. Here is the belt buckle. And we are going to run that one right there. So a Timex watch. It says Timex Quartz. And then the belt buckle. Daily Deals Depot. Welcome in. Unruly Fern is in there. This is the Timex watch, and the belt buckle. Awesome. Nice pickup, Unruly. Thank you guys for the bids. That is going to be number 22. And again, only $1.50 shipping after your first purchase. Let me go ahead and make sure this doesn't come off of this one. Ooh, I'll put that there. Put that there. Number 22. Let me see what we have here. Let's see. We have a set of these. I can run these. Let me see if they're a large or who is that? Pete, what was that? PPA Picker? I missed the name, but welcome in. Welcome in. This is 1 pound 6 ounces. So I would have to run it as a large. But again, progressive shipping is on, so it would be $3.50 progressive. Sorry, I just got a call. These are some things that you hang up in your bathroom. Wash, brush, and flush. Soak, relax, and unwind. And home bath company. If anybody's interested in these, let me go ahead and run these. Move to the stage. Again, I do have to run them as a large. But we'll go ahead and start those for $2. Some bathroom decor there. Wash, brush, flush, soak, relax, unwind, home, bath company. 3 of those for $2. All right, no takers on those. Again, I also ran these for anyone who is jumping in here a little late. We got some Hot Wheels. There's some 1975 ones in there. One 1975. There's some early 2000s. There's a, this one's a 1975 car. To me, that's cool. I don't know. I don't know anything about Hot Wheels, but to have a 1975 Corvette, Mattel 1975, I thought that was pretty cool. But maybe it's not as cool as I think. But there's all those Hot Wheels, a Kawasaki motorcycle, and a little Chevron 2007 car, Chevron Techron. So I can run those for $2 as a small. If anyone's interested, let me know. If not, we'll move back over here. Let's see what we have here. Let me run these as a lot, and I'll run these as a small. Small, move to stage. So this is an unbranded wallet. Oh, I need some water. Unbranded wallet, but it's in really good condition. It has a little buckle in the back. Then it has some spots for your cards. That buckles back up. That unzips. And then it has some pockets here in the front as well. Has another pocket, another opening there. And it comes with like another little card holder, another little wallet thing there for your checks. So that, and then this little tote bag. Cancun, Mexico. And here's a zipper. And there's the inside of it right there. So big tote bag, Cancun, Mexico. This wallet that's unbranded here, but it does come with, and it's in really good condition. Grand P. David, welcome in. And here's this little thing that it comes with as well. For $2, that's not a bad pickup at all. Wallet and a Cancun tote bag. For all your yard sale or flea market pickups, if you pick up small items, this will be pretty cool. And then this wallet right here. And we got Grammy Lisa in there. Thank you, Grammy Lisa. So you get this wallet right here. This is like new condition. And then the Cancun bag. Awesome. Thank you. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put this inside the bag here for you. And then I'll go ahead and ship it inside of the Cancun bag. So once you open this up, you'll have the wallet on the inside, okay? And then we're running that as a small number 23. Thank you, Grammy Lisa. All right. Thank you. Number 23. Number 23. All right. What do we have here? Oh, let's run this. This is an old iPod. iPod second generation. It does work. You just have to connect it to the computer. It does power on, at least, I should say. I haven't tested it myself. I haven't connected it to the computer. I haven't connected it to iTunes, but it does turn on. It comes with a silicone sleeve. This is a iPod. Hey, Deacon, welcome in. iPod second generation. If you want to know the model number, it is A. Oh man, it's testing my eyeballs. Hold on. A 1268, it looks like. iPod second generation. It does power on. It does come with a little silicone sleeve that you put around your arm. So we are going to run this one right here. Old school iPod second generation for $2. The model is 1268. 1268, it looks like. Reclaimed Treasures, welcome in. Second generation iPod with the silicone sleeve in there. Thrift and Theology is winning that one. Hey, welcome in. I didn't even see you jump in here. Sorry about that. Awesome pickup. Nice pickup on that one. I'll put this back in the sleeve here. We do have progressive shipping, so $1.50 shipping after that on the smalls. All right, sorry about that. I like to catch you guys as you come in, but my old blind eyes probably missed it. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And let's get another giveaway going. We're going to give away some more Pokemon cards. So we'll do 10 Pokemon cards. We'll give away 10 Pokemon cards. So if you want to enter the giveaway, we'll go ahead and do that. Giveaway, duplicate, start the giveaway. So we're going to do a pack of 10 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we'll do a pack of 10 cards for the giveaway. So make sure you jump into that. And that was number 24. Sam Potter, welcome in. Number 24. And we're going to do the PSP here in a second. Let me run a couple more things and then we'll run that PSP. What did I say? 24? Boom, 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 24. Number 24. All right. What else do we got in here? This, if you know something about this, I know these are selling pretty decently, but I couldn't find the exact one. This is called like a release for like a bow and arrow. I think you put it on your wrist somehow. And it's like a release. It's some kind of hunting gear. There's no brand on it. If you do like a Google Lens, I'll get out of the way so you can try to like Google Lens it. See if you're better at research than I am. But as far as I can see, this is some kind of release for like a bow and arrow for like hunting. So if anybody knows what this is, take advantage of it. I couldn't find much besides like a bow and arrow release. And I know they were selling for like 15, 17 bucks or something like that, or even higher than that. Violet, do you know what this is? Or did you Google Lens it? Because I'm really interested to know. I know it's some kind of bow and arrow release, but or if it's a big secret, keep it to yourself. You don't have to tell. You don't have to tell nobody. Number 25. Thank you. Thank you so much for that. Let me go ahead and put that. Okay. Yeah, I know these can sell for pretty good money. I just couldn't find the exact. There was like no brand on it or anything. Number 25. Number 25. Let me run these right here. These, I'm going to put it down on the table so you can see how many come in here. These are all like dice for the Pokemon game. So I think those are like hit counters. These are like little markers. I'm gonna run this all as a lot for $2. It comes with all these different dice. I think they were for different different Pokemon versions, but you get all these dice, these markers. It even comes with like one of these, V-Star. So we're going to go ahead and run that. You get all of this right here. Obviously not the basket. I'll go ahead and throw them in a bag, but there's a bunch of little markers in there. Dice. Grammy Lisa's in there. Thank you guys for the bids. Thrift and Theology, Violet, and Grammy Lisa is taking home this lot for $6. Awesome. Grammy Lisa, thank you so much for that. For the bids. Thank you guys all for the bids. Let me go ahead and label this up. That was a small number 26. Number 26. All right. Let's run this PSP. You guys want a PSP? All right. So let me tell you about it first before I put it on the stage. Oh, I just did. Hold on before you bid. This is a PSP 2001. It does not have a battery in it, so I can't test it. Let me push it so I can show you. Let me take the battery cover off. So that's where the battery goes. You can see the model number if you want to look it up. PSP 2001. I know for parts only, these sell for over $30 for parts only. This well could be working. I just haven't put a battery in there to find out. PSP 2001. I was going to list this tonight, but I figured I'm having a show today. Might as well run it for you guys. I don't have the charger or anything for it, but there's no cracks or anything in the screen. There's no games. That's where the games go right there. So that's what you're getting. It does come with the case, the GameStop case, and the PSP. All the buttons work. It's not sticky or anything. All the buttons work. So Thrifting Theology is in there for $2. You're going to get an absolute steal for $2 on the PSP with the hard case right there. There it is. We have Nutmeg in there for $11. Again, it does need it needs a battery in there. It doesn't have a battery. I don't have the charger or the battery, but Nutmeg in there for $13. And awesome pickup. Nice pickup. There you go with the case. If this thing works, it sells for like $70 at least 70. So if you throw a new battery in there and it works, at least $70. If not, you can still get half of that for parts. So really nice pickup on that. That is number 27. Number 27. So we will go ahead and get that to the side. Thank you guys for those bids. We got, if you guys want to stick with electronics, I have to run this as a large because it is really heavy. It's a vintage, come on, what am I doing? All items, large, move to stage. Before I put it on the stage, let me show you what it is. This is the hard case. Again, it is a large because it comes in this big old case. But here it is right here. This is and it comes with the little stand or the little holder. And this is it right here. This is an Instamatic M18 Kodak. Instamatic M18. Let me move this to the stage. This is untested. This is untested as well. I don't have film or anything like that to test it. Let me open this up. Oh, it looks like it comes with something in there. Some movie film. Instamatic movie camera. Uses Kodak Super 8 film cartridge, which is this right here. So yeah, I haven't tested it. Let me open the battery compartment. That's what it looks like. Looks like it has a little bit of rust on there. But if anybody's interested in this, we'll go ahead and run that. It does come with the case. It comes with a handle. Vintage Instamatic M18 camera. There is a little handle that it comes with. It screws right on the bottom. So you can go ahead and hold that. And no takers on the Kodak. No worries, no worries. Let me go ahead and get this put back on before I lose it. And boom, there we go. So that's back on. Get this back in the case. Yeah, this is a heavy sucker. So make sure you guys get into that giveaway up there. We got some Pokemon cards that we're giving away. So I'll go ahead and put this to the side. Here is that horse I was talking about. Small, move to stage. I think this is another Lord of the Rings toy. 2003 play along. There's the bottom right there. Mama Meg, welcome in. There's the bottom if you can read it. It stands just like that. I think that's the same character, right? The one we sold. Someone purchased this one. Is that the same character? It looks like the same guy. We're going to run that one for $2. Nutmeg is in there. Yeah, this is a cool. I need to watch this movie. There it goes, running for $2. And went to Nutmeg. Thank you so much. Thank you for that. Let me go ahead and label this up for you. I think that's the same character. It looks the same. Number 28. Number 28. All right. Let me see. We got some clothing as well. Check this out. This looks like a game worn or like a game issued. Hey, Juju, welcome in. This looks like some kind of game issued or game worn jersey. This is a Wildcat. It has no name or anything, but there it's a Under Armour. Here's the size right here. I don't know who this was issued to. Oh, we're drawing the winner for the Pokemon cards. That is going to be Scooter Faith. Congrats. I'll get some Pokemon cards sent your way. I appreciate you being in here. But this, I have to run as a large because it is really heavy. There's the bottom of it right there. Number 57. It does have some stains. It has a little hole right there. It has a hole. There are these. So it looks definitely worn. I don't know who it was issued to. I'm not sure who the Wildcats are. I haven't even had a chance to look into this. But there's the back. Wildcat. And this is all stitched. All this stuff is stitched on there. And it is Under Armour XL 11. And we got Violet in there for $2. Scooter Faith, you got the giveaway. Awesome, Violet. Thank you so much. Nice pickup on that one. If anything, that's a cool display piece. We will go ahead and label this one up for you. I have some more of those that came in that same unit. I found some stuff from like the 40s and 50s in there too. Some crazy stuff. I found the newspaper. Supposedly it says 1881, but it's called like the Tombstone. I have it over here. Newspaper from 1881. It might be a copy, but I'm going to go get it checked out. Large number 8. I think it's a copy. If you guys are, let me show you. I think I'm not going to run it, but I just want to show you because I'm going to go get it checked out. I think everything's a copy. That's just how I am. I'm skeptical until it's proven otherwise. But this was, whoa. This is a newspaper that I found in there. Again, I don't know anything about this stuff, but see, it's already starting to tear right here. This says 1881. Again, I don't know if, like I said, this might be a copy. You guys might know more than me, but it smells dusty as heck. Like this is old. See, it's like brittle. When I'm opening, it's starting to like tear. It's called a Tombstone Epitaph or something like that. So I don't know if this is real or not, but I want to get it checked out to see if it's real because October 21st, 1881. That's some old paper right there. So I'm gonna go get that checked out. I found some old Vietnam War pictures from these people, either them or their family from the Vietnam War. It has all their pictures and stuff like that. Yeah, this is pretty cool. I'm gonna go get that checked out. We found a bunch of vintage stuff in there, a lot of vintage stuff. What do we got here? Any remote sellers? We have a bunch of remote controls. Yeah, this unit has been crazy. There's so much vintage stuff in that unit. We're gonna run some remote controls if anybody's interested. We'll run these as a small. Screw it. We'll run these as a small. So these are the ones you're getting here. I haven't tested all of these yet. I literally pulled them out of the unit. This one's probably pretty good. The more unique, the better. Let me move that to a small. Move to stage. And duplicate. So any remote sellers, they all do have the cover on them. There's that. There's that. So you get 5 remotes for $5 remotes for $2. So for anybody that sells remotes, that's not a bad pickup at all. One of those will definitely make your money back. All right. No takers on the remote. Let me tighten this up. I don't know why this is moving so much. There we go. All right. We'll get these put to the side. What else do we have in here? I want to run these, but I want to tell you up front, if they were my size, I would keep them just to wear. I think, again, that this came from a different unit. This is not the vintage unit. I think they're replicas. I don't think they're authentic. But if you want to keep them just for yourself to mess around in, to run around in, I do not think they're real at all. These are some Louis Vuitton shoes. Again, I don't think these are real. So if I'm not supposed to run that on here, let me know. But I'm not marketing them as real. I'm just saying off-brand shoes with an LV on them. If you want to wear them just to wear around the house or something. It says made in Italy. Even the way that's written, it's like not spaced out correctly. But they look like they were barely worn. And these are size. Here's a tag right here. So these are just off-brand shoes. There's the buckle. It does have a little bit of dirt on there. And then it does come with the box. The box is the giveaway for me. It doesn't look... See, there's the tag. I don't know if these were real. They sell for like $500. But again, there's the shoe right there. These would have to be a large. Move to stage. Before you bid on them, again, these are off-brand shoes, okay? These are just something you can wear. Maybe if you see these at the flea market, you want to pick them up and wear them for yourself. You can definitely do that, but these are not authentic. I haven't got them checked myself, but I'm going to say they're not authentic. So I'm just going to run them just in case anybody wants them for themselves. I tried these on. I wear a size 10.5. And these fit, I would say, almost perfect. Maybe these are like an 11. 10.5 or 11. But I figured somebody might want them on here just to like wear around the house or something. For $2. Again, they're not authentic. Bayberry Boutique for $2. Not bad at all. There you go. That's a nice pickup. All right, there you go. And it does come with the box as well. Like I said, if these fit me a little better, I would have kept them myself. But they were just a little big. And I didn't want to walk around and start creasing them and stuff. But it does come with the box. and all that good stuff. So I'll go ahead and mark those up for you. That was number 9. Number 9. All right. We'll go ahead and put those to the side. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. We have, this is another, no problem. Thank you. I can run this as a small. Small. Move to stage. Here's another jersey that I found in that same locker. I just threw this through the washer as well. I threw the other one in the washer too to try to take the stains out, but they didn't come out. All-Star, this one does have a stain right there. Again, I just threw it through the washer and it didn't come off, but maybe if you scrub it. This is a Nike. This definitely looks vintage to me. This came out of the vintage unit. Oh, check out what I found in there. I have it listed on eBay, but I'll show you. Nike, size XL. Duplicate, there's the back. And it does have that type of sleeve right there. I don't know where this comes from, like as far as a school or anything, but there's a Nike sign that's embroidered. That's an embroidered Nike sign. All the rest of this is like screen printed. And there it is right there. So we will go ahead and run that one. South 55, Nike All-Star. That is currently going to Poker Dude. This is the nice one right here, Nike, with the embroidered swoosh. Awesome, Poker Dude. Thank you so much. We will get this one going your way. Boom, let me get that going. That was small, number 32. Number 32. Get some water here. Ooh, my mouth is dry. Here's this cool sweater right here. We actually have 2 sweaters. I do have to run them as a large because they are a bit heavier. But progressive shipping is on. Again, if you jumped in here after I said this last time, anything over $5 of what I pay on shipping, I'll refund you. This is a kid sweater. Or actually, no, I think it just says small. So it could be men's small, but it does have one issue with it. I did wash this as well. It has like some type of like paint stain or something right there. But besides that, it's a cool design. There's a design right there, Levi's. It is a hooded sweater. Has a drawstrings. It has the kangaroo pocket. So this is a cool sweater right here. It doesn't fit any of my kids either or me. I wear a size medium. So this one doesn't fit me. The only issue is that right there. Besides that, good condition sweater right here. A beauty mark. There we go. Levi's. That's a cool design. I don't really come across that one that often, but size small. Size small on that one. All right, we'll go ahead and get this one to the side. Here's this one. This is like a Native American type, like New Mexico, like style sweater. This one is called Vintage 1946. This one's actually in really good condition. It's like super soft. This one is a size large. Size large. It has the 2 pockets in the front with the buttons. It has all the buttons there. Has the side pockets, drawstrings. So this one's a really nice sweater here. Size large. Vintage 1946 is the brand. Really soft sweater here. Excellent condition. Size large. Size large on this one. And we got Bayberry in there. This is a really awesome sweater. Excellent condition. Awesome. Bayberry, thank you so much. I'm going to keep the hanger because I always need those hangers. So, nice pickup on that one. I just freshly washed this one too, so it smells good. Oh, let me show you what else I found in that unit. And I actually didn't even know what it was until somebody Large number 11. Because I make YouTube videos as well, going through all the storage units. If you want to watch me pull all this stuff, Nomadic Flippers is my YouTube name. You can actually see me pull this bat out. And I'm not going to sell it, but I just want to show you. I didn't even know, like I tried to read it, but I didn't know what it was. And someone in the comments actually pointed it out. This is a Pete Rose. A Pete Rose signed bat. They had it like in the bag and everything. I'm not going to sell it here. I have it listed on eBay. But I just wanted to show you guys. I thought that was pretty cool. Pete Rose from that same unit. Yeah, it already has the authentication right there too. So that was pretty cool. I found that. Like I said, I didn't even know who it was. And someone in the comments had to point it out. All right. Let's see. We still have a lot more stuff here. Any Hello Kitty, any of your kids Hello Kitty fans? Yeah, I know. I found that. I was like, dang, that's crazy. A signed bat. Here's a Hello Kitty sweater. I know this is really big right now. Excellent condition on this one. It is a size 3T. Let me duplicate this. Size 3T. There's a Hello Kitty. Zipper and everything works on it as well. There's an inside. So if you sell clothing, this will be pretty good. Or if you have a kid, size 3T. This is a really nice soft sweater there. Size 3T. Zipper does work. Hello Kitty for $2. $1.50 progressive if you've already purchased something. All right. No worries. No worries. Let's go ahead and run some of these. I'm going to run these as a lot. These are some hunting hats. This one is Signatures. It is a snapback. Really good condition. It has a little bit of dust and stuff down there, but nothing crazy. This one feels a little more stiff. This one feels a lot more stiff and like hard. It's not dry rotted or anything. I tested the brim. It's not dry rotted. This one's called Youngin. So I'm going to run both of those together as a lot. This also is a snapback. Let me make sure the snaps work on this one. Yeah, there we go. Again, this one is, you can tell the age on these things. This one is a little more stiff, like a little more hard. But it says United States Outfitters Inc. And then you get this one right here. So I'm going to run both of these together as a lot. So $1 a piece. $1 a piece on these hats, on these camo hats. They are snapbacks on both of them. American or United States Outfitters. All right, no worries, no worries. Get those to the side. Let's see. Here's another. This one actually does have a last name on it. This one's called Teamwork Athletic Apparel. The little flag's coming off too. So this one might have been one of their. See the flag, the little stitching starting to come off on there. But this one is a Teamwork Athletic Apparel. Raid from M. Danny. Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Hope you guys are all doing good. So here's another one. This one's Saints. And this one is a size large, extra large. So there's a tag right there. CW Collectibles. Everybody welcome in. Thank you guys so much. I'll get a giveaway going here in a second. So we're going to run this as a small. So if you've already purchased something, it's only $1.50 shipping on this one. And it does have a last name on it. So that one is currently running. Violet is taking that one. It does have the embroidered thing on here, but it is starting to come off. There it is. Awesome, Violet. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Let me go ahead and get another giveaway going. We're giving away packs of 10 Pokemon cards. Duplicate and start the giveaway. So make sure you get into the giveaway up here. I'm going to give away 10 Pokemon cards in a little pack like this. So Violet, thank you so much for that one. I'm glad you enjoy these. I think that was the last jersey that I found in that unit, number 35. And I can rerun some of the stuff later that I already ran for all the new people in here. That one is going to go to the side. What else do we have in here? We have some. These actually sell really good for us in our eBay store. We bought a pack of these a while ago. We've been selling them off one by one. But these are Beyblades. These sell consistently for us. This whole bag used to be full. So we've just been selling these things off. I'm going to sell them one at a time. Unless someone's interested in the lot. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 total. But we'll start with one, see if there's any interest. This Beyblade is complete. It has all the parts on it. For $2, if you've already purchased something, $1.50 shipping will get you this right here. Again, these sell really good for us. All right, no takers on the Beyblade. And then I do have all 5 of these again. If somebody wants these as a lot, I can run them as a lot. If not, we'll just keep them and start listing these as well. So the Beyblades, we have some of these, but I do have to run as a large. Home Gabe, hey, that's my name too. Welcome in. I have to run this as a large. Make sure you guys get into the giveaway. I'm giving away some Pokemon cards. They're not new and sealed. It's just 10 random cards that I pulled that I'll go ahead and throw in for you. So get into that giveaway right up there. If you guys are new here, I run a show every single Monday at 2 p.m. Eastern. I buy storage units and I come on here and sell the stuff off every Monday at 2 p.m. Eastern. And I'm trying to throw in another midweek show in there. So stay tuned for that. Here is a nice little piece right here. I do have to run this as a large because it is really heavy. But this came from that same vintage unit. This is a large. There's a side of it right there. And it does have the little thing to hang it up there. Really fragile, so I'll have to bubble wrap the heck out of this thing. But this is the nice little piece right here if anybody's interested. All right, no takers on that one. We have another one that's, it doesn't have the sticker on the bottom. The sticker came off on it. But there is, it's a little girl, little angel sitting on or leaning against a little fence post. Let me run this one as well. Again, progressive shipping on these. And you don't pay more than $5 of what I pay for shipping. So if you pay over $5, I'll refund the difference. So that one is currently running. All right. No worries, no worries. Get those out of the way there. Here is this is a Scentsy wrap. So this is not the actual warmer. I do have one of these. Like I said, if I run this, I have to run it for $9. It's brand new. It's a baseball. This one's an actual warmer. So if anybody's interested, I can run this one for $9. I can show you. I can open it here in a second and show you. But this one's actually just a wrap. This goes around the candle. It's called Downtown. And this one's also new. KC Mo Flipper, welcome in. So this is what it looks like. I can run this as a small. I can run this one as a small. So again, this is just it's this right here, the wrap. So it actually goes around the candle. And when it's around the candle, that's what it looks like. Right there. So what I'll do is duplicate that. It is brand new. Still comes with the box. Sorry about that. I got a phone call. Everybody's deciding to blow me up today. So this one's a brand new wrap. It's called Downtown. It does come with the box. Running it as a small, so it's only $1.50 shipping extra, Poker Dude. Thank you for the bid. That one is going to Poker Dude for $2. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. So let me go ahead and put this back in the bubble wrap. Get that in here. Boom. 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 All right, that is... Yeah, let me show you the ball. That is number 37. Who is that? Oh, I missed the name. Sorry about that. Number 37. All right. Here is the baseball. Like I said, I just sold one of these for like $24, I think, on eBay. So I'll have to run this one for at least like $9, just so my wife doesn't yell at me too much. Here it is right here. So this is the, here's the top where you put the wax. And this is the baseball. And it does come with the bulb as well. So the bulb is in there. And then, okay, I'll run it. Yeah, I'll run it, like I said, for $9 as a large if you're interested. But it's brand new. Let me put this up here. I don't know why I don't know how to edit an item. Let me see. Duplicate. And give me 1 second. Let me see if I can edit this. Large. Oh, there we go. Edit item. $9. And I'm going to name it Sensi. Holy cow, what did I just type? Sensi baseball. Done. That one is running as a large. Again, you have progressive shipping on. Update the listing. Move to stage. All right. So brand new Sensi warmer with the with the bulb. I was gonna say with the baseball. So that one is currently running. Brand new Sensi play ball. Nice little pickup there. I think I ran out of all my wax. All right, awesome pickup. Thank you, Poker Dude. Nice pickup on that one. That one is a number 14 large. Thank you so much. Large number 14. I do have a bunch of like Sensi. No problem. Thank you. I do have a bunch of Sensi products that are brand new. I have some lotion, some shower gel, and some shower cream that I can run in lots. If you're interested, I can do that for you. Where did I leave them at? Oh, they're right here, I think. If you're interested, I can run these. Actually, I don't even know where I left it. I'll have to find it. But if you are interested, let me know. It's brand new packs of shower gel and like body lotion and stuff like that. Let me see. I might have it in the bathroom. You want me to? Hold on. Hold on 1 second. You know what? While I go look for that. All right, no problem. No problem. Thrift and Theology, you said yes. Did you want me to run some of those Sensi products? Or was that for something else? Yeah, they're still brand new. I'll go get them right now. While I go look for those, so you're not just staring at a blank background, or you still are going to stare at a blank background, but I'm going to run these Pokemon cards. So 30 Pokemon cards, and for every single bid when I get back, however many bids there are, I'm going to throw in a holographic card for every bid, plus the 30 cards, if anybody's interested. Let me switch it back to a small, move to stage. So 30 Pokemon cards, and then when I get back, however many bids there is, that's how many holographic cards I'll throw in. So how's this going to work? Let me do this. Let me do this. That way you can see what you're bidding on. Let me move these hangers out of the way and turn this around. I know this is not the best angle, but Pokemon cards. And when I get back, every single bid will get a rare holographic, all right? I'll be right back. All right, I found them. Let me move this out of the way. So what do we got here? All right, nutmeg. I'll go ahead and throw in a holographic for you. Let me find. Oh, that's a cool one right there. I'm gonna throw in this Palkia. So Palkia plus 30 Pokemon cards. I do have a couple more sets of these that I'll run. So you get those right there. I found the Sensi, so let me go ahead and run those. No problem. Thank you. Nutmeg. Oh, that didn't work out. Do this. All right. Who was Thrift and Theology? Let me run those for you. You're going to get a good deal on these. I'm going to run them in lots. Number 29. I might have to run it as a large, depending on how big the lots I do, unless you just want one. So this is what I have. These are all brand new. And again, depending on how many you want. So this one is brand new. This one is called Layers by Sensi. I was going to say the flavor. Don't eat this stuff. The scent is Quiver. Okay, Grammy Lisa. This is body butter. I actually have 3 of these. So I can run these as a lot. Let me just check the weight on these. Yeah, these are 1 pound, 9 ounces alone. So I do have to run them as a large. But again, if you've already purchased something, it's only $3.50 shipping. And then again, if the shipping goes over $5, I will refund it to you. But I do have to run it as a large. So these are 3 of them, brand new, sealed. This one is Love Story. This one is Quiver. And then this one is Quiver as well. All brand new, sealed. So 3 of those right there. Sealed, 2 Quivers, and 1 Love Story. Thrift and Theology, thank you so much. These smell so good. Even through all the casing, I can smell it. Grammy Lisa is in there for 15. And that one is going for a few more seconds. All right, Grammy Lisa, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I do have plenty more. I have plenty more like shower gel and stuff like that. So let me show you what I have here. No problem. Thank you. Number 14. Large. Number 14. All of this stuff is new and sealed. So I have a bunch of these right here. This is before I do that, let me show you. Shower cream. This is a 8-ounce shower cream. This one is Quiver. Again, it is sealed. You can see the seal on there. I have a bunch of these. So 1, 2. This one's actually Luna, so that's a different scent. 2, 3. That one's also Luna. 4, Love Story. Let me go ahead and move this to the stage. So 4 of these shower gels. And I actually have another one. 5. This one's Quiver as well. So 5 brand new shower gels. 5 brand new shower gels, new and sealed. All right there. And that one, again, Quiver, Love Story, and Luna. Man, these smell so good. There you are right there. Grammy Lisa. Ooh, someone came in at the last second. Thrift and Theology. Those are going right now for $21 to Grammy Lisa. Thank you so much. Radical Rachel, welcome in. Let me go ahead and get these taped up for you. I still have plenty of stuff. Let me show you what else I have left. Let me go ahead and do this. That is number 15. Large. And again, don't worry about the shipping, okay? If the shipping does go too much. I know I repeat that over and over, but I just want you guys to know that I'll take care of you on the shipping. I have some, the other one was shower cream. This one's shower gel. It's upside down. Wait, no. Love Story shower gel. This is also 8 ounces, sealed. So I have 1. Let me go ahead and move this to the sage. 2, 3, 4. I have 4 of these. So this one is Love Story, Quiver, and Love Story. So 2 Love Stories and 1 Quiver. Oh, actually, I missed this one on the last one. It's another shower cream. I'll throw in with a lot of these. So shower cream and 4 shower gels, all sealed. And that one is running. So you get a total of 5. 1 shower cream and 4 shower gels. Those are currently running right now. Grammy Lisa's in the lead. Thank you guys all for the bids. I appreciate it. I'm glad I can get you guys some good deals. Grammy Lisa, thank you so much. I have 2 more lots. 2 more lots for anybody that's still looking for some. So that one is number 16. Large. Number 16. So that one goes there. I have. Oh, that curved up. This one is a body spray. What happened to my light? My light disconnected. That's why it got so dark in here. This one's body spray. Again, sealed. This one is Quiver. This one is a 4.4 ounce bottle. And this one is Quiver as well. So 2 of these. Duplicate. 2 body sprays. Brand new sealed. Quiver is the scent. 4.4 ounces on each one. Poker Dude is in there. Thrift and Theology coming back in for 7. 2 sealed bottles of body spray. And those are both Quiver. Awesome. Thrift and Theology. Thank you so much. Let me run 2 more, I believe. Let me see. It's because they are a little bit different. So, Thrift and Theology, you got one. Congrats. Large number 17. All right. I'm just going to run all these. This is what I have left. So I'm going to run all 5 of these together. So this one's body lotion. Now this one, oh, it is still sealed. So this one's body lotion. This one is Sunkissed Citrus. Sunkissed Citrus. This is a 8 ounce lotion. Then we have hand cream, which is Quiver. Oh, let me go ahead and move that to the stage. Hand cream. It's a 3 ounce. On this one, it looks like it's missing the little foil on there. But this one still feels all the way full, but it doesn't have the foil like the other one does. Here's another Quiver. This one's actually sealed on top. So maybe it's supposed to have, so this one is used. I would say this one is used. This one is sealed. That one has a foil in there. And then we have 2 dryer sheets, or dryer discs, they're called. So you put these in the dryer. Obviously dryer discs, but it looks like there are 2 discs in there. 2 discs per box. This one is Quiver, and this one is Quiver as well. So you get 4 total dryer discs, and you get the hand lotion and hand cream. So a total of, why isn't it starting? There we go. A total of 5. So dryer discs, hand cream, and body lotion. Thrift and Theology is in there. That's the last of my Scentsy stuff, I believe. And Grammy Lisa's in there for $8. Awesome. Thank you, Grammy Lisa. Nice pickup. Nice pickup. Yeah, I found the whole Scentsy unit. Check out the like I was saying, go to my channel. The whole locker was Scentsy. Like we got probably 15 or 20 warmers, like the ones like this one. We had like 15 or 20 of these. We sold them all on eBay. I think I have 1 or 2 left. We found a big old suitcase like this big full of Scentsy. I mean, my wife kept a bunch of it. We found over like 200 of the wax bars that go in there. So if you go to my channel and look up, I named it something corny, like Scents Make Money, something dumb, like Scents. It was something dumb. But if you go in there, you can look at my, look at all the stuff that we found in there. It was crazy. So this was all the remaining stuff that we had from that unit. Yeah, Rachel, it was crazy. It was crazy. Thank you, Grammy Lisa. Thank you guys all. That was number 18. Large. Perfect. Let me go ahead and put this down here. We're getting close to the end. I don't want to go too long. I know there's other people running, so I want to make sure we respect their time as well. I'm going to run this hat since nobody, it was part of that free giveaway from earlier. What's chasing me over here? Little dust ball. This is the Angels hat. And this one is a Ping Ice Out Scentsy on the side. So I'm super curious what warmers you found. I'll have to go through my sold. There was I still have a owl one. It's called like where is it at? That one's on eBay, so I'm not gonna take that one down right now, but we still have a big old huge one too, like that. There was an owl, there was baseball, soccer balls, Easter bunny one, till 4:30. Okay, cool. So we'll plan on then. I'm trying to see what else I have. Yeah, I just found a bunch of them. I sold them all on eBay. Yeah, a lot of them were discontinued. So I'm sure you can find my eBay link somewhere. If you go to the solds, you can see the ones that we sold on there so far. I'm trying to look at where I organized it yesterday, but we found a bunch of them, discontinued ones and all that. So that was a crazy locker. That was a crazy find. These all run as a small. Move to stage. Again, this one, I threw through the washer. I haven't scrubbed it like deeply, but you can barely see it. There's like a little bit of yellow. I don't know if they're like sweat stains on there. But besides that, it's in good condition. It's a Ping branded hat, snapback. And then we have an Angels Velcro. And that one is genuine merchandise. So 2 of those, I'll go ahead and start at $2, $1 a piece on these hats. And we're running them as a small. Nutmeg is in there, $1 a piece plus $1.50 shipping. Can't beat that. That's a great deal. If you want to throw some OxyClean on this baby to get it completely white, but besides that, it's in good condition. Awesome. Thank you so much, Nutmeg. Let me go ahead and throw this in your pile. That was number 31. Who's that? Joe Ant, welcome in. Number 31. Put this to the side. I have plenty more hats up here in my closet. If you guys are interested in hats, I got plenty more up there. So let me know, and I do have tons. I'll just have to take them down, and I think I have a lot listed on eBay. But if you want them, let me know, and I'll take them down and show you which ones I have. What else do I have here? Talking about vintage, I don't know if you're interested. Okay, let me show you what I have here. I have tons of hats, man. These. I have more back there, but we can start with these. Oh, they're right here. Not that one. So I have tons of hats, man. So I can run them in lots of 2. I'll just pick up 2 random ones. If you're interested, I can run them as smalls. So this one is a Champion. This one has the strap back right there. There is the brand Champion. This looks like a smaller, I was going to say kid size, but not really. Still, it has some sweat staining going on there. A lot of these I still have to wash and list, but there's a Savage hat right there. There's the back. And this one is a top level brand. I'll just run them all and see which ones you're interested in. 2 for $1, or 2 for $2. Sorry, $1 a piece. Champion and Savage. I'll just run everything that's in front of me here, and if any of them interest you, go ahead and throw in a bid. J Rock, what's up? Welcome in. All right, the next two are these two right here. Duplicate. This one, I would say this one, a lot of people were telling me, because I think I found this. This one wasn't part of a unit. I can't remember where I picked this one up. But a lot of people were telling me if you just cut this out and sell a patch, because it does have paint on it. But this thing is vintage. Look at the foam on the inside. The tag is missing on it, but it is a snapback. Youngin snaps. And then this one right here does have, actually it's really clean. Windy City, 7 1/4. And that one's actually Mitchell & Ness. So Mitchell & Ness hat plus this one right here. You could just take that patch off and sell it. Grammy Lisa, and there's a bottom right there I should have showed you. This one's in really good condition. Grammy Lisa's in there for $2. Awesome. That's going to be a good pickup. Back in at 4. Yeah, this one alone is worth it. And then whatever you want to do with this hat. Old vintage hat with a patch on there. Awesome, Grammy Lisa. Thank you so much. Let me find my tape. Where is my tape? There it is. That one was number 39. Number 39. For both of those. And then we have the Tiger King hat. I think this one, he either wore something like that, the Tiger King, or this was in the show or something like that. Because when you look on eBay, this one's listed as like Tiger King. They put Tiger King and Joe Exotic in the listing. This one is an old trucker hat too. There's a foam. The bill is still in good condition. It is a rope hat with the mesh, the double snaps. And then we'll throw in this one right here. It's a Puma hat. Puma snapback. And there is the brand right there, Puma. So we will run both of these right here for $1 a piece. This one probably does need a little bit of a shaping, but it's not too bad. Puma and the old trucker hat. Seth Wadley Ford. Both of those are currently running for $2. All right, no worries. We got this one I actually have listed. I do have multiple watchers. I might have, I don't want to say multiple, maybe 2 watchers, and I've had some offers on it already. I'm going to run this one by itself. This one's a Braves hat. This one's an old Braves hat. Look at the bottom of it right there. And this one is a strap back. There is an inside. This one's really clean. It is a Cooperstown. So I'm going to run this one by itself. Just because this is a, I know if it doesn't sell here, it'll sell on eBay. Like I said, I've had some offers on it already. So this one is a Braves hat. There is the bottom right there. Grammy Lisa's in there for $2. Nice pickup on that one. There's the bottom. Awesome, Grammy Lisa. Nice pickup. And we're going to go until 2:30. Well, it's my time. It's 2:04 right now. I think 4:04 Eastern. Thank you. So we will run for another 20 minutes. Let me get another giveaway going here. Another pack of 10 cards. And that'll be the last giveaway for today. Duplicate. Start the giveaway. So make sure you get into that giveaway. We're doing 10 Pokemon cards. Number 41. And then I have, I'll run these 3 together. only because one of them needs shaping, the other one needs a little bit of a cleaning. So if anybody's interested, 3 hats for $2. If not, no worries. This one's a Mexico hat. It probably could use some shaping. The way it was stored probably wasn't the best. You can see some creasing on there. Home Gabe, welcome back in. There's a snapback. Really clean on the inside, but it is missing the tag, I believe, on there. So Mexico hat. Another Puma hat. BD Parent, welcome in. So this is like that other one, but this is black. The other one was, I think, gray. And then this one's an old Cubs hat. This is like a dad hat, but it does need some cleaning. You can see it's a bit dusty. It is a new era. There's a new era right there on the strap back. So I can run all 3 of these for $2. If anybody's interested in a couple hats, $1.50 shipping. So here's the old Cubs hat right here. New era, Mexico hat, and the Puma. Home Gabe is in there for $2. Not bad at all. That's a good deal for 3 hats. Awesome, Home Gabe. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. That is going to be number 42. Number 42. 42. All right, cool. So we got that. Those other hats. I thought I had more, but I must have them put away somewhere. Sorry, I'm like staring into nowhere up there trying to see. Talk about vintage. I don't know if anyone does anything with this kind of stuff, but this is from that vintage unit. This is 1954. I don't know what these were. These were like some, I think, leather, because I found a lot of leather making stuff in there. So these were like alphabet. Let me see. Doodle page of the month. It's some kind of crafting. But if you see right here on the side, where's the date? Right here. 1953. So I don't know if anyone does stuff with this, but I thought it was too cool to leave laying around, especially from 1953, 1954 on that one. And then there's like these letters right here. These are like plastic little letters, so these might be like some type of template or something. But I just thought these were too cool. I don't know. I'm sure there's the right person out there for these things, especially being so old. So I'm going to run this because I know somebody will appreciate this. Violet, thank you so much. Yeah, like I said, 1954 on that one, and 1953, I believe, on this one. Yeah, 1953. Awesome, Violet. I'm glad it's going to you. Thank you so much. I know somebody would appreciate these, especially being with that age. I have a couple other things that are kind of similar. Let me show you real quick. Try to get all through this in the next 20 minutes. This was no problem. Thank you. So here's some more stuff along that same line. This was like some old leather making book or something. So it's Ken Griffin's scrapbook. And there is a date, I believe, on the inside. Yeah, this one's also 1952. You can see right there, 1952. And this one is like striking. I'm trying to read the index to see if it gives me some kind of clue. Routine for carving and beveling. Tracing patterns. So it's some type of like leather making. I don't know. It's some type of crafts. So this is from 1952. Duplicate. So if you know what this is, it might be awesome to add to your collection as well. Ken Griffin scrapbook from 1952. There's the back of it right there. All right, Violet's in there, adding to the collection of the 50s stuff. I appreciate it. Jay, love it. Welcome in. Awesome, Violet. Thank you. I found this on the side, so I'm just going to throw it in with it. I just noticed I had it on the side. Instructions for Tum Thum, ponytail, I don't know, some type of stuff that probably goes with it. See, leather crafting. So I'll throw this in there with it for you. That was number 44. Do that. Number 44. Let's try to zip through this stuff before 2:30 so we can go ahead and raid that one. What else do we have here? I don't know if anybody's interested in these, but I'll have to run it as a large. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I think like 17 of these, but they do have some embroidery right there, but these are like CD holders or disc holders. I just brought them in here just in case, but there's like 17 of these. I can run them for $2 if anybody needs some stuff to store their CDs. But they all do have the same little printing on it. But like I said, I will have to. Actually, that shipping might be really expensive because there's like 17 of these. So if anybody is interested, I might have to make a unique listing for this. But let me know. I have like 17 of these, or if you just want like 1 or 2, I can do that. But there's those right there. I can run these as a large. Check out these old vintage books. These are from 1969 on this one. 1969. I think they were all like a year apart. I think there was a 68, 69, and 70. Cornerstones of Freedom. So the story of the Gettysburg, story of the Star-Spangled Banner. And I'll have to run these as a large. The story of the Constitution. Again, these are all late 60s. The story of the Alamo by Norman Richards. And the story of the Declaration of Independence by Norman Richards. Like I said, we'll have to run these as a large because they are so big. I mean, so heavy. Duplicate. And move to... Oops. I didn't mean to do that. I don't know what I just did. Move to stage. So we are going to run a total of 5 books from 1968, 69, and 70, I believe. So 5 total books there, some vintage books. Gettysburg, Star-Spangled Banner, Story of the Constitution, Story of the Alamo, and the Declaration of Independence by Norman Richards. So 5 vintage books from the 60s. All right, let me get that there. Here are... Violet, you might appreciate these. I don't know. These are some more old ephemera, I guess they're called. Elementary school certificates. I think I have 3 of these. So the Hale Center Elementary School Certificate from 1955. So it just says, for having honorably completed the course study described by the Board of Elementary. It has a signature on there. May 1955. That's 1 certificate of award. 1952 for high honors. There's 2 and 3. So another certificate of award. This one is 1951. I'm trying to get in frame here. For another honor roll. 1951. So 3 of those. And then here is like a school DJ NSJ. Welcome in. This is a 8th grade commencement high school. It's like the event from 1955 that goes along with this. And then this was him right here, according to the name. So his name is on there. It's an old newspaper cutout from football. So I'm guessing those jerseys might have been his. I don't know if they're that old or not. Maybe not. But 5 total things here from 1951 to 1955. School awards. We can run those as a small. Let me move this to the stage. Stuff like this is really cool. Drawing the giveaway winner. That is going to be AC Fines. Congrats, AC. I'll get those Pokemon cards sent over to you. Duplicate. So yeah, 5 of these things right here, certificates from 1951, 1952, 1953. I think this stuff is really cool. I just never really got into it, but I think this is really cool. Like, I can see why people like this stuff. Old and vintage stuff is really cool. Got the picture, the school ceremony, the awards. Nice. Violet, thank you so much. Let me get this taped up for you. Yeah, AC Fines. Always on a roll. Let me get that in there. That is number 45. And we have about 15 minutes. Number 45. What else do we have here? Let's do this right here. I don't know. These are along the same line as the other ones that I ran in a lot, but these are a lot higher quality. It says Gemini Polyhedral Black. I had a price tag of $9.95 at one point. And these are more of those dice, but these are actually like metal. So there's a bunch of those counters in there. So there's dice. These are for Pokemon. And then I'll run it with a pack of 30 cards. So these are metal. So these look really high quality. Duplicate. So we're going to run 30 Pokemon cards and these Pokemon dice right here. So those are currently running Pokemon dice with the hit count things and 30 Pokemon cards. Trade Titan, welcome in. So that is currently running 30 Pokemon cards and the metal die here. There's a bunch of them in there. Grammy Lisa's in there for $5. Awesome. Nice pickup, Grammy Lisa. Thank you. Let me go ahead and... I should have put a bigger piece of tape. Ooh, I'm running out of tape. Need to go get some more. That was number 46. Sorry for my squinting. Number 46. All right. What do we have here? We have some more cards. These are sports cards. These are baseball. So I can run these for $2. It's a pack of 300 cards or a box of 300 cards. It's anywhere from the 90s all the way to current. You can see there's some cool ones in there. Like that's a hollow foil. Let's see. This I have to run as a large though because it is heavy. So you can see there is some new stuff in here. It's all mixed in with older as well. So there's stuff like from the 90s. So if I pull this out here, this one's actually from, looks like the 80s, like late 80s. Doesn't have a date on it, but there's that one. So there's a bunch of them in here. I can run this for $2. 300 baseball cards. I do have to run it as a large only because it is so heavy. But $2 for 300 cards. If anybody's looking for a good wholesale deal right there, good lot of baseball cards. I also have football, same years, about 90 to current. I know it's not Pokemon. Everybody loves their Pokemon, but I'm running really low on that. All right, no bidders on the, or no interest on those. Let's go ahead and run. I have some old like Sports Illustrated and Maxim that came out of that. That came out of that locker. I'm sure I can sell it. It's nothing graphic, but it's like Sports Illustrated and Maxim. If somebody wants a set of 3. This one has Cameron Diaz. These are all. That one is Kate Upton. And that one is Jennifer Love Hewitt. If anybody's interested in these, if not, like I said, I'm sure I can sell them on here. It's nothing graphic. It's just Sports Illustrated kind of stuff. I have to run it as a large if anybody's interested. But Maxim, Sports Illustrated, Maxim, Jennifer Love Hewitt, Cameron Diaz, and Kate Upton. I'm just going to run it because they're here. It was part of the bin that I had. So three magazines here. I have to run them as a large because they are kind of heavy. So you get 3 of these. All right, no worries on those. I'll put them with these books over here. We got, now these are vintage right here. These are, if you look on the back, it says happy birthday. Somebody handmade these. It says 1986. So she wrote, happy birthday, friend, love Joyce, 1986. And then I'm guessing that's Joyce's initials there, JB. That's like quilted, or if you can see that on there. Love is a happy feeling. There's that one. And then this one right here. Slow and easy. That's my style. I get there, but it takes a while. Don't rush me. So these are both handmade. There's the backs. Let me weigh these real quick to see what they weigh, just so I don't hurt myself on shipping. Yeah, these are 1 pound 5 ounces alone, so I will have to run these as a large. But some old vintage 1986 handmade frames here. And we got about 10 minutes left. There we go right there. Some handmade art there, or handmade, what do you want to call those? Quilt? Man, I don't know. My words are all messed up. Grammy Lisa, she knows a good thing when she sees them. These are cool. 1986 vintage. Awesome. Thank you so much, Grammy Lisa. Let me go ahead and wrap these up for you. Or tape these up for you. Sorry, number 22, large. All right, we got a couple more things, and we're going to get out of here in 9 minutes. We still have Pokemon cards. I'm going to run a bundle of Pokemon cards for the people that are still in here. But I got a couple more things. Let's just run these. I have them here. I was thinking about giving them to the kids, but let's see what else I can throw in with it. If I throw this in with it, I have to run it as a large. This is an unopened scrapbook. It says 1996. All the dust still on there from the unit. This side is open, but it's still sealed. 100 black pages. And then these are just a bunch of, it says the Little Book of Christmas Toys, or Christmas Joys. 432 things to do for yourself and others that just might make the best Christmas ever. At one point, it was $6.95. There's just a bunch of different ideas in there you can do for Christmas. We got some old stickers here for like crafts, creative cutouts. And then we got these old stickers here as well from Hobby Lobby. So 1, 2, 3, 4. If anybody's interested in these, I can run them as a small for $1.50 shipping with this. But if anybody wants this scrapbook with it, I would have to run it as a large because this is pretty heavy. So if anyone's interested, let me know. I can run either these as a small or with this for $2, or for everything for $2, but it has to be a large because of the shipping. So I'll put those down, but let me know if anybody's interested. I can run them either as a small for these or large for everything. So just let me know on those. Let me drink some water before we head out of here. All right. What do we have here? Oh, I almost forgot. Before we get out of here, let me run some of these. These also sell really good for me. We had a bunch of these from that vintage unit. Or no, it was from another unit. But these sell really good for us. We have a bunch of these. I'm only going to run one at a time because these do sell for us pretty good on eBay. These are vintage pins. Dallas Cowboy pins. This one is 2004, it says on the back. That's when it was made. But this commemorates a 1977 season. Let's see if you can see that. Cowboys versus Rams. This is from the NFC champion. It says Cowboys 23. Did I say Rams? Vikings. Cowboys and Rams. I do have a few different styles of these. So I'm going to run these for $2 as a small, $1.50 shipping. Like I said, these do sell for us really good on eBay. We only have a handful of these left, and we started off with about 20 of them. And there's the back of them. And I'll show you a few different ones in case your team's on another one. So NFC champions. I wish this thing would focus more. Here's the next one. Cowboys and Niners from 1992. Again, these were made in 2004. It says Peter David is the maker. And this one is Niners versus Rams 1992. Cowboys 30, Niners 10. Really cool pins here. We've sold multiple of these on eBay. I just wish it would focus a little more. So Cowboys and Niners from the NFC Championship 1992. And then we have this one right here. This one is most victories in a season, 13-3. Cowboys NFC East champions from 1992. There's another pin right there for $2 plus $1.50 shipping, progressive if you still have that. That was in two shows. Oh, I must have missed something. There it goes. Cowboys pin right there. So if anybody's interested in those, I can rerun them. But those do sell pretty good. I think we typically get about $15 for these. $13 to $15. We usually take offers on them. But anywhere from $13 to $15, you can sell one of these. That's what we usually average on eBay. I think that's it for those. That's some army pants. We got some of these if anybody's interested. If not, I'll run some Pokemon cards before we head out of here. These do have a rip in the knee. But these, I have this type and the desert one, the light one. We sell these for about $25 on eBay. So if anybody's interested in these are military pants. There is the inside tag. And these are small regulars. I'm trying to find the other tag. Oh, right here. Small regular. If anybody wants these for $2. If not, I'll just keep listing these on eBay. These sell, like I said, for about $24. They're not super fast sellers, but they do sell for about $24, $25. And then I still have this, but I do have to adjust the shipping. The shipping's crazy on this thing because of the dimensions. I mean, I can run it for $2, but the shipping's probably going to be a lot more than that because I can't break it down. It's about 16 inches long, so the shipping comes out to like $15, which is crazy. So I don't think there's going to be any takers on that for that shipping price, but Megalodon Monster Jam. It's a remote control card. I don't have the control for it, so I don't know if it works or not. Let me run Pokemon cards. I'll show you what didn't sell earlier if you're still interested, and we have about 3 minutes. So here we go. A pack of 30 Pokemon cards. For every bid, I'm going to throw in some holographic cards for you guys in there. So every bid gets you a holographic. 30 Pokemon cards. We got one bid. There we go right there. Nutmeg Flipper is in there. 30 Pokemon cards, holographic. Every bid will get you another holographic card. And Nutmeg taking that one down. Thank you so much. I'm talking super fast now because I want to get to that other person's show by 2:30. So that was number boom, 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 boom. Where is it? 49. All right. Let's do another one. Same thing. I have 3 more lots. 3 more of these. Same thing. 30 Pokemon cards and a holographic. That one's coming up next if we get a bid. A holographic for every bid. So for now, it's just... All right, we'll go ahead and throw that in. I know I'm supposed to wait for 2 bids, but whatever. We're throwing that in with it. Nutmeg Flipper is taking that one. Boom, boom, boom. Nice pickup. Nice pickup, Nutmeg. We got 2 more of those lots. Take advantage, Nutmeg. Those are some good deals. No problem, Grammy Lisa. Thank you for always stopping in here every week. Again, if you guys don't know, I run a show every Monday at 2 p.m. Eastern. 2 p.m. Eastern. Make sure you guys hang out because we're going to go raid someone next. At least stop by and say hi to the person that's running next here. Show them some love as well because I know this is not easy coming on here and running shows. So let's show them a little bit of love. I got 2 more. I got 2 more of these lots. So that's going to be what's running, and then we're going to throw in this Gyarados if we get a bid on that. Grammy Lisa, thank you so much. You're always so supportive and amazing. Thank you for being in here. Thank you, everybody, for being in here. We got one more lot after this. Nutmeg is in there. 30 cards. There's no trainers and no energies. This is all cards. Plus a holographic for every bid. Oh, we got 3 bids. So 1, 2, and 3. 4 bids. We got another one. These are cool right here. Got another one. 4 bids. 5 bids. Ooh, another Lucario. 6 bids. I got to keep digging in here. We got a Jigglypuff. 7. I'm going to keep digging. Snubble. That one's cool right there. 7. 8 bids. Steelix. 9. We got that one right there. Awesome pickup, Nutmeg. Thank you guys all for the bids. You get all of those. And I got one final lot of these Pokemon cards. Before we call it a day, we'll review what didn't sell today in case there's anybody new. And then we'll go ahead and raid that next person. I appreciate it if you guys hang out so we can go raid them after. That way we can show them some love, all right? All right, last lot of Pokemon cards. We're going to do the same thing. 30 cards plus a holographic for every bid. All right, there we go. 30 cards plus 1. Nutmeg is taking that one down. We're at 3. So 1, 2, and 3. We're at 4. The last one of the day, last Pokemon lot. 5. 5 bids right there, Nutmeg. 6, Unruly coming in at the last second. Ooh, look at that Reshiram. 7, I think I missed one. If you get an extra one, it's all right. You get a Heatmore. 8, 9, Chandelure. Plus the 30 Pokemon cards. 30 plus that. We got 10. Ooh, I might have to catch up to you guys. 10, 11. I'll have to put that one in a sleeve. We got 11 bids. Awesome, Nutmeg. Thank you. I'll make sure to get that one put in a sleeve for you. All right. Cool, cool, cool. Let me get this one. I got some hockey cards, too. I got some sealed packs of hockey cards. If anybody wants those for $2. Number 52. So we got, before we get out of here, I got these. If anybody's interested in these 3 for $2. You're looking for Connor Bedard is the pull that you want to look for in here. Hockey cards, there's 5 cards in each one. This is from 2024 National Hockey Card Day. We'll run all 3 of those for $2. So those are currently running. Nutmeg is going to take those for $2. Awesome pickup on those. Sealed. And Nutmeg is taking those. Thank you so much. And I still have those Lord of the Rings ones. I'm going to show you what didn't sell earlier. So if anybody wants to pick up a last minute deal before we head out of here. Number 53. Thank you guys for the bids. I appreciate it. So here's what didn't sell. If anybody wants to do some last minute pickups here before we take off. Let me take the phone out off of here. Ow! That was my finger. So we got those books. We got a bunch of Lord of the Rings. I think there was 20-something Lord of the Rings cards that I can run for $2. Here is a PlayStation. Welcome to PlayStation 3. I don't even think it's a game. So there's that if anybody wants that. I didn't get a chance to run this, but there's a baby jacket. These angels that didn't sell. So if you see anything before I head out, let me know. There's some Beyblades that we were running for $2 each. Those are all complete Beyblades. There's this. 300 football cards or 300 baseball cards. We got some hats. A Hello Kitty 3T jacket. There's the front. This one is a Kodak old film camera that takes a Super 8 film. We ran that for $2. A lot of remotes. I ran that for $2. So if anybody needs some remotes, a bunch of Hot Wheels. There was one from 1975 in there. I keep saying that. I think it's so cool. I don't know why. Some Vans, some Skechers, some ornaments. We got a purse in here that had, it's like brand new, but it had some ink stains on the inside. Vince Komodo is the brand. And then we had a kid's jacket in here as well. So if anybody wants one final deal before we head out of here, and then all those CD cases that I was talking about in there. Whew, I'm losing my voice. Thank you guys so much, man. I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for being in here. It's a blessing to be able to do this, to work from home and support my family this way. And thank you guys for showing up every single week to my shows. You guys can be anywhere else and you guys are here. So thank you guys so much. I'm going to get this shipped out in the next day or two. Again, every single Monday, 2 p.m. Eastern, I go ahead and run my shows. I'm trying to throw in another show during the week. But we're going to go over and raid the next person. Violet, thank you so much. Thank you guys for the purchases. AC Fines, thank you so much. Whoever won a giveaway, I'll make sure to get that out to you soon as well. Hopefully next time you see me, I'll have a haircut because this thing is embarrassingly long. I'm throwing it up over here. But anyway, thank you guys so much. We're going to go ahead and raid into the next show. Make sure you follow me on YouTube, on Instagram. I have all those things coming up on there as well. You can see like behind the scenes. Unruly, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for being in here. Thank you, everybody, for the bids and for just hanging out. I appreciate you guys. Let's go over to... It's only KC Cards. There's a card show. Is there any more Dibdit? Do you guys see any more Dibdit shows coming up? Or is it only cards? Because I only see one over in cards. Unless you guys are interested in that, we can jump over there. Let me know if there's one upcoming, if I need to hang out for a couple more minutes, or is that the only one? Yeah, let me know if there's any more coming up or not, because all I see is KC. They're discussing cards. I mean, I love KC. He has some good shows. I just don't know if you guys are looking for cards or something else. Not for another hour. Okay. I don't have enough to go for another hour. Everything else is already accounted for. Yeah, that's about it. I have some graded cards and stuff like that, but let's head over to KC Cards. Let's go head out to him. Go ahead and show him some love just to stop by and say hi. And I will see you guys next Monday. Again, I appreciate you guys.